Hey Aquarius, it's Honey Priestess. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be the general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Aquarius for December 2019. But if you are not a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Aquarius, and it is not December 2019, but you still felt guided to be here, you're in the right place, okay? All information that you might need is in the description box below. We've had some pretty intense readings. We're closing out the year. We're closing out the decade. Big things popping. Little shit stopping. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to tell my energy is a little low. I'm fine, but I'm sick. So I hope you can bear with that lovely little voice I came with today. That being said, let's do what we gotta do. So, first card out, 34, breaking down to a 7, door to personal healing and happiness. Woman holding a heart, 44, breaking down to an 8. Then we have another 8 with indecision. And rest and rejuvenation, 19, breaking down to 20 or 2. At the bottom of the deck, we have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel. 39, breaking down to a 12. Okay, so 3. Underneath that, we have the Thinking Man, 46, breaking down to a 10 or a 1. Underneath that, Strategy, 21, breaking down to a 3. Okay. Aquarius. Why do I feel like this is going to be heavy? It's interesting because it's not that heavy, but I think there's a heavy lesson here for some of you guys. There have been heavy lessons so far. I think recently you guys have come into a realization or an understanding that has shown you a lot more about who you are, and I feel like it's made you a lot more vulnerable and a lot more open. I don't even think you realized it. I think you knew that something powerful has been going on. I think you knew that you've been a little more emotional or sensitive lately, a little bit more of a bleeding heart, but I don't really think you understand everything that's happening or even understand exactly when you were kind of cut open to be this vulnerable, but I feel like you have much more of a bleeding heart in December, but I think it's because you are really, really pursuing what's going to make you happy. I feel like you've had a lot of tough experiences and a lot of things to confront, a lot of truths to confront in order to say, I'm not happy, this isn't making me happy, I can't live with this unhappiness anymore, and so I have to make bold moves, or I have to make tough choices, or, you know, I have to do things drastically different and see things drastically differently in order to be happy. And I think the decision and the effort towards that, it was a process that it was almost like, it was like smooth with how it opened you up. I don't think you would consider yourself a vulnerable, open person, but it's just you look up now and you're like, I am a lot more sensitive these days. I am a lot more emotional. Yeah, that was intentional. You weren't going to win that battle. But it wasn't supposed to feel like a battle. It was supposed to feel like a very natural process, and I think it did for you. This indecision is interesting to me because I think it's indecision about how you want to move forward. It's indecision about how you want to move forward. I think there's a lot of peace. But I just think you are going to come to a crossroads of having to decide, what am I going to do with this behavior? What am I going to have to do with this mindset? What am I going to do with these people? What am I going to do with these relationships? Which way am I going to go? How am I going to address it? How am I moving forward? Whatever the case is, you're really, really deeply addressing how you're moving forward. And it's going to take you sitting with yourself and thinking about this. It's going to take you writing, okay? Some of you guys are going to have to write, meditate, talk. You might even talk to someone. I go these ideas off, or ricochet off these ideas off of people. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm sick. So y'all just gonna have to roll with it today. But you're gonna have to voice this, verbalize this. It's really important for you to. I really do think whatever it is, you have to record it. Okay, so whether you write it down, whether you record yourself saying it, or whether you have a conversation that somebody can hold you accountable to, right, with the right person, it needs to be verbalized, written. There's something really powerful about speaking all of this into form, including just you figuring out what's going on and how you're feeling and what you're going to do. There's something really powerful about putting it into words that go beyond thoughts. Yeah, I think it's going to help you to strategize. I also feel like, okay, some of you guys are going to get some intuitive hits and stuff like that, downloads, things like that about how to move forward. But I feel like some of you guys, there is, and I want to say a man, gender does not matter, but a masculine energy that's around you that you're going to talk to that is, some of them are going to give you advice, but some of them are just they're just the perfect sounding board. It's the best way I can explain it. It's not like they're handing you ideas. Some of them are giving advice, but not all of them are handing you ideas. Some of them are just sounding boards, and it's like they were very, very, they were placed there to be a sounding board for you, so that you could figure it out. It's like, for some reason, something's very special about them. Like, nobody else could put them or be in their position for you. Again, doesn't have to be a man, but somebody who's embodying masculine energy, because I feel like they're saying to you, they're questioning you or pushing you to go further. You know, they're there, they're solid energy, they're present, and they're saying, okay, what are you going to do about that? Okay, how do you feel about this? Like, they're just kind of like a recorder. They're there to push you further. They're very understanding and warm. I don't think you're going to be uncomfortable around them or anything like that. But it's an energy that makes you confront yourself. And it's not going to be, I don't really get that it's the most emotional encounter. Even if you're having an emotional discussion, even if you do get emotional during it, something you feel uncomfortable about being emotional in, it's just, you needed it. And they're just the perfect person at that time. It's the best way I can say it. You guys may come up with a strategy, but I think you're going to have to rest before you come up with that strategy. Whatever that strategy is for you. When I say strategy, it might be changing your workout habits, changing who you talk to, changing how you think about things, changing how you move, etc., etc. I'm sorry, guys. I'm checking my phone. I don't mean to be rude. Just got to check some things right quick. Oh, child, work with me. Okay. Sorry. So, I think the strategy is something you've already been thinking about. It's something that's kind of working out on a subconscious level as you're kind of getting through your emotions and stuff. That's the best way I can explain it. And I think you're just going to go into 2020 with a plan about how you want your life to look, and you are going to go after it. Like, that's pretty much it. So we like that. We're going to move these cards up. We're going to get some other ones out and start clarifying. I don't feel a need to clarify go to personal healing and happiness. I do want to clarify woman holding a heart. I feel like it's kind of like clarifying them together in a way. But anyway, this woman holding a heart, I think this is you. You're really tapped into that feminine energy, and just being emotional and vulnerable. And so I really want to clarify that and explore it a little bit. Okay. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Really do comment. Like, obviously, but comments I love hearing your feedback. I want to hear what you guys feel about it, you know. So I know what you like, what you don't like. And I'm so sorry for being so sick. Like, I know I can't apologize for being sick. Like, y'all know what I mean. It's a courtesy, but it's also me wanting to just be at my best for y'all. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Whew. A bitch can't breathe, though. A bitch cannot breathe. Not on her nose. Alright. Spirit, can you please clarify 44 women holding a heart? Please clarify women holding a heart. Spirit, please clarify women holding a heart for Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. Please clarify women holding a heart for Aquarius. Okay. That's a lot of cards. I know how I feel. Don't get active. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Just, you know. Please clarify. Alright. Nope. That's where you tried it. That's where you tried it. But I will note the card. Okay. No. That's... You know, just bring the other card out then. Fine. Since we fucking... Fuck what Kyla has to say. Fuck her piece. Fuck it. Child, hold on. Let me... I don't know why I'm like that. Okay, I definitely just flip those over. I'm not going to do that. Alright. Give me a second. There's a lot of cards in this bitch. Alright. We have the 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Empress, and the Tower. A lot of stuff going on in here, guys. A lot of stuff going on here. Alright. Down here we have Page of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the 4 of Wands. Underneath that we have Page of Cups. Underneath that, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys opened up and got really vulnerable because there was a, or let me just say this, there was a trigger in particular that made you realize this, okay? It might have already happened. It might be happening down the line. But there was a change in the communication between you and your friends or between you and somebody in your family. It might have been a mother figure, or it might have been somebody who is emotional themselves, whether they are aware of their emotions or not. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just not going to say it. I'm sorry. I don't like when people do that to me. But I'm just not going to say that. Some of you guys, if you lost somebody in your family recently, and I'm not speaking death over anyone, I'm saying it's already happened by the time you're watching this video. Do you understand what I'm saying? That might have been the catalyst that brought you to this point of having to have this conversation. It's almost like you were planning to have a conversation with somebody, but like when that stress came upon you, it might not even be, for some of you lost somebody, I do apologize. And all of my condolences. For some of you guys, it's not even lost. It's somebody got sick. It's somebody, I don't know, a matriarch in the family, or just a strong feminine presence in the family. Even if it's a man, if he's just very warm, caring, loving, or just matriarch energy strong woman energy, strong feminine presence. Um, Something happened to them. If they pass away, like I said, I'm sorry. If they're sick, um, it's just something really massive, and it does feel physical or mental. Something hit them, and it affected you and affected others. And I don't know, things were already changing. You were already planning on having these conversations. You were already planning on making changes. You were already feeling them, and you finally decided to just do it. Decided to make these changes. Decided to cut these people out. You decided to talk. Or the communication came in, or it stopped coming in, and it forced you to make a decision. And it might be in the middle of all this that's happening. I don't feel like whoever you spoke with, or whoever is, let's just say, Aquarius, I feel like you're very level-headed. I think you know exactly what you want. I think you know exactly how you feel. To an extent, I think you know what you want to say. I think you know how you want to move forward. Okay? There's one person who is emotional, but has their screws in, okay, is stable enough to address this, is very clear-headed. There's somebody else who's very, very emotional and, like, tantrumy. Okay? There's somebody else who's very tantrumy, doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't really want to confront themselves, upset, throwing a fit. I mean, it's almost like an energy where you look at it like, okay. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. Like, you're just kind of looking like, are you really tripping like this? You know, I didn't expect you to handle it well, or I didn't expect you to move like this, but this is just really, really something. You know, it's something to watch. I think it's hurtful, but I also think that you come out of it feeling really, really, even if it hurt in the moment, you come out of it feeling like, my God, I'm so happy that's over. I'm so happy I can move on. And when you get to move on, when you finally get to move on, I think it's really, really powerful for you. You go from a space, it's like you're observing, okay, and reflecting, but you're not like sitting. It's like in reflecting and observing, you're not really trying to rectify anything or change anything. You're just taking it for what it is. You're seeing what you don't want to take with you. You're seeing what you do want to take with you. You're observing what hurts. You're observing the way you're betrayed, the way that you were treated, and you're saying, I'm moving forward, okay. Like, you're just cutting your losses, calling it what it is, seeing it very clearly, and moving forward. It doesn't feel impulsive. I think whoever you're dealing with might have been impulsive in their communication, or might have been very immature in their communication, or the way that they acted, whatever. But you're on something else completely. This Four of Wands, this Page of Cups, and this Five of Pentacles, I feel like you are going to really have what you want to have. And this is kind of what I got in Libra. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go be happy now, kind of an energy. Like, I'm sorry, I love you. I'm sorry if I'm hurting you. I didn't want to do that, but I still have to be happy. I deserve to be stable. I'm dipping, and this is something that's gonna make me very happy. I'm sorry if it doesn't make you happy. Bye. Like, very much a leaving somebody in the cold energy, but you're not doing the wrong thing. You're not being shady, but I think it's gonna leave a scar. I think it's going to leave a scar. Like I said, this energy is very, very temper tantrumy, very, I don't think they expected this. I think this is very much blindsiding them. I don't think they expect this at all. They don't know where it's coming from. They may not fully understand. They may feel rejected, forgotten about, whatever the case might be. And it might be unfortunate. But it's one of those situations. I was just talking to, I think, Libra about this. It's unfortunate. Everybody can't go with you, Brett. And right now, you've dealt with so much that you're just like, I have peace to protect here. I have happiness to experience. I gotta look out for myself. Some people are jealous of you. I don't know if I'm getting that. But I feel like some people are jealous of you. Some of you guys might come into money and people might be jealous of that or feel entitled to it. Yeah. There's a lot of pentacles here. Then you have the Empress, and I'm just picking it up. And this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like somebody really is getting left behind. Somebody's getting left behind. And they're just taking it so personally. It's like it was never about you. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it was literally never about you. So for you to try and like make it about you is just really something. I think it's not wrong for them to take this personally. I completely understand why they're taking it personally. It's not like they're completely off their rocker. I just think, like, yeah, it's one of those things that it is personal. It doesn't feel good. It's not cute, but it is what it is. It just is what it is. You can't sacrifice yourself for them too much more. But you being so emotional and vulnerable has you a lot more willing to just face what it is and go with that. And we like that. Let's go to indecision. Yeah, definitely need to clarify indecision. Like 22 minutes. I think we're okay. We're doing pretty good, no? I keep having moments like where these cards keep popping decks. The Star is over here. Yeah. This indecision is not a good indecision. I don't want to say like good indecision. I want you to make a decision, but it just feels like you're headed towards your personal version of happiness finally. Finally, it just feels like freedom, guys. It feels like liberation and freedom. I'm saying this in Libra. Some of y'all need to watch a Libra reading. Maybe because you have Libra in your chart, but there's tropical or sidereal. But even if not, like, I feel like a lot of you guys, yeah. I feel like, I'll say some of you guys, most of you guys, would actually really relate to the Libra reading. You guys are definitely experiencing similar things right now. All right. Indecision. Spirit, please clarify indecision for Aquarius. Please clarify indecision for Aquarius. So y'all don't want to hurt somebody, but you also want to be happy. This is definitely family related for a lot of you guys. Even I would even say like soul family. Yeah, okay. I was saying this is Libra too. Some of you guys are dealing with some soulmate energies. And you're gonna have to hurt their feelings. Some of you guys is a straight up family, and you're having to say like, I don't want to hurt you guys, but at the same time, I need to do what's best for me, and what's best for me is going after what I want. Take it or leave it. You know, this is the structure I need to be happy. If you want to be a part of that structure, that would be fantastic. If you don't want to be a part of that structure, I'm still going to build it for myself. You know, I'm getting this weight off of my chest. I'm not holding on to this burden so that everyone else is comfortable anymore. Yeah. Eight of Cups, Death, Two of Pentacles. Whoa. That's no play energy, my love. That's, by any means necessary, this is a dub. That's a lot of cups to leave behind. That's a lot to risk. I'm risking a lot of turmoil, stress, family issues, friend issues, you know, fantastic memories. Like, I'm willing to give, this could be relationships too. I'm willing to give up a lot for my happiness right now. In fact, I'm willing to give up more than I've ever given up before. I don't think I've ever given anything up. That's why some people are really, really upset, because they, for the first time, are having to deal with you choosing yourself over them. It's like a child being told no for the first time. It's really like that. Like, no, this isn't okay. No, I'm not going to do this anymore. No, you can't have that from me. And it's a scene. Let me say that. It was not easy for you to do this, but I think you had to be taken to a breaking point, and I'm so glad that breaking point happened. Not because I like you, Aquarius, and stress. Some of you guys, like I said, this is soul family, so this is friends, right? Like soulmates, but people who can't go. Some of you guys, this is even your soul family, as in like your guides and your ancestors. Pushing you to a point where you have to choose what's better for you or really, really suffer. They might have pushed you to a point where you might have been like pissed about it. I didn't even mean to stop shuffling, but I did. So we must be stopping here. Push you to a point that you thought you couldn't handle, or you thought you couldn't endure, because they needed you to just go a little further. I mean, it really does feel like just a little further, and I feel like you're at your goddamn wit's end. But they're like, just a little bit more, just a little bit. We know you're tired. We know you don't want to do this. We know you're going to be pissed, but you're going to choose the right thing. We have faith in you. We know you're going to do it, and you do it. You might not be happy about it, but you make the right choice. You have the strength of the devil and the hangman at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Major arcana, heavy energies. All right? This is you choosing to take care of yourself, to master yourself, to stop being scared of whatever was holding you back. And you took time to reflect on it and dwell on it, and you decided this is the right thing for me to do. Some of you guys, this might be multiple decisions, but what I'm telling you, if you're an Aquarius and you're resonating with this, you could not choose yourself without hurting somebody else. That's the bottom line here. You were not able to choose yourself and not hurt somebody else. You're not able to choose yourself and not leave someone behind. You were not able to choose yourself or choose a different path and not lose something. It was one of those things. And it might have hurt. It might still hurt. I don't think it's going to hurt for long, to be honest. Not that you're not going to miss them. I just think you're a lot more ready to go than you think. And it's going to hurt, and you're going to look up and realize, I feel so good. I feel so good. And I didn't think I'd feel this good this fast, but my God. It's like by the end of December, even if it was rough, you can still physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally feel the difference after you make this decision. That's really powerful stuff, guys. Rest of rejuvenation is very, very key. Yeah, I don't need to clarify that, but like I said, some of you guys are going to be... Well, actually, just said this. If you look at my Capricorn reading, I said that some of you guys are going to be experiencing some upgrades. Air, suns, moons, and rising, you guys are going to be experiencing some upgrades. Some of you guys, while you're resting, while you're meditating, whatever the case might be, like you might experience something, a very clear knowing. This feels like very, very clear knowing. And how that knowing is given to you, it might just be a feeling of, I know where I'm going. I know everything's going to be okay. I know exactly what to do from here on out. It might be a vision. It might be a dream. It might be you in a trance state, kind of seeing everything like I'm getting like a movie reel. I'm actively seeing a movie reel. It might be that kind of energy, guys. Something very, very powerful comes through, and it gives you so much peace. I don't think whichever, what is the fucking word? Whoever I'm talking to, whichever Aquarius I'm talking to. This is going to be so powerful, and you're going to know so clearly, and I don't think you've felt this much peace in a really long time. And it's going to, once you get there, it's going to be undeniable. And you're just going to be sitting there like, I really did that. This is really my life, huh? Like, wow, that thing I was scared to do, that thing I was scared of, I really confronted my fears. I really did that thing, and it paid off. I mean, if for nothing else, just the peace of it all. But it's going to pay off in a much more lucrative way. I mean, it's gonna just affect your entire life. Your money, your living situation, your finances, your relationships. It's gonna affect all of that. It's that deep. This is a short reading because we got to the point, and it just is what it is. Aquarius is moving on. Everybody else mad about it. Not everybody else. Somebody gonna be happy for you. There's gonna be people around you, love around you. But whoever or whatever got left in the dust, that's on them. No shade. That's on them, or it's just not the time. Listen, I can't name 2 videos everybody can't go. I already named Libra's video everybody can't go. I already named that shit. I gotta figure out something for y'all. Y'all got any ideas? I'll change the damn name. Because I really don't know what I'm gonna say. This is a really beautiful reading. I think I might call it Peace at Last. Because it really feels just like a moment like, wow. I made it through 2019. I made it through the most hellish part of my life. I did everything I was scared to do. It hurt like shit. And I'm still here. And I'm happy to be here. And I'm at peace. I'm at peace. Whoa. Some of you guys who have lost people need to know that they're at peace. You might not think they're at peace because there might be shit going down, the family, whatever. Whoever had somebody pass on or just thinks about somebody who passed on a lot and feels them, it's like them telling you, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm happy. Don't worry about me. And they want the same for you. That's beautiful. I don't know who y'all are thinking about right now, but they love you a lot. Alright, let's cut this deck and get some advice. Spirit, what advice do you have for Aquarius for December 2019? Whew, that's a good one. That's a good one. Spirit, what advice do you have for Aquarius for December 2019? I shuffle. Whoa. Telling y'all, some of y'all need to watch this damn Libra reading. Yeah. Interesting. I don't always read these cards in reverse, but today I have been. So I have Choose Your Battle, 7 of Wands in the regular tarot deck. Daydreams and Decisions, 7 of Cups in the regular tarot deck. Refusing to See reverse, which is the 2 of Swords reversed in the regular tarot deck. And then I have Dedicated Effort reversed, 8 of Pentacles reversed in the tarot deck. At the bottom of the deck I have Flow, which is the Wheel of Fortune. You guys need to, if anybody's mad, if anybody's sad, if anyone's hurt, sorry. sorry to this man. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be on that type of time because it's not worth your energy. There is certain thing, like I think you guys need to know, it's not worth your energy to try to salvage these relationships that you're mourning or letting go of. It's not worth your energy to even if it's like, okay, I'm not throwing away this relationship, but it's just a really bad argument. It's not an argument worth winning. It's not something worth fighting. It's something to opt out of. Okay? Having a big argument or just not going anywhere, just opt out. Opt out. They won't like it. They'll throw a tantrum. They'll hate it. They'll try to make you feel bad about it. But it's still your option to opt out. And I think it's what you should do. And I think it's what you'll benefit from. You have all the emotions. If you feel overwhelmed by how emotional you are, or you feel overly vulnerable, it will all settle. But I think embracing the fact that you just feel everything at once without trying to figure it out is the best thing to do. I don't really think that a lot of you guys are trying to figure it out. Something about this feels very much like you're surrendering to the emotions of this. And I think it's a really good thing to do. I think it's really beautiful. So just continue surrendering and allow it to push you to where you need to go, right? That's what you need right now. This refusing to see reverse lets me know that you are very, very much open, right? Again, this portal shit, again, with the intuition and the downloads and stuff, you guys are going to get very, very clear knowledge of some things going forward, clear knowledge about the situation, clear knowledge about who you are and where you're headed. And there's just some woo-woo stuff going on. I'm just letting y'all know. You ain't got to believe me. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's going to be for a lot of you. How it happens is going to be varying degrees, but making these decisions in your life is just going to clarify so much. And it's just a really powerful time for you. This dedicated effort reverse actually to me tells me that you are withdrawing your energy from people who don't deserve it, from things that can't reciprocate in the way that you need them to. It's just what it is. You're just withdrawing your energy, and I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the absolute best thing to do for you right now, Aquarius. Just go with how everything is flowing in the right direction. I don't think there's anything you have to do except sit there and just experience the ride and experience the peace and reflect when you can. Remember to write, all that good stuff. And you are walking into an amazing 2020 if you've done your work. If you have done your work, you're just going to be sitting in that and floating in that for a freaking second, for real. And it's beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. Thank you for trusting me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a beautiful holiday season. I hope you have a fantastic end to this year. Finish strong. Step into the new decade. I will see you in 2020. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.